Life often tests us, especially in relationships. When someone you care about lets you down, it can feel like the world is shifting beneath your feet. The immediate instinct is often to react, to express frustration, disappointment, or even anger. But what if I told you there was a better way? A way rooted in the timeless philosophy of Stoicism. A way that not only brings peace to your mind, but leaves a lasting impression on her. An impression that shows your strength, your wisdom, and your unwavering self-control. The nature of disappointment. Disappointment is a natural part of life. Whether it's a broken promise, a missed expectation, or an act of betrayal, the pain it brings can be sharp and immediate. But as Stoics, we understand that pain is only a signal that our expectations did not align with reality. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When she lets you down, you have a choice: to let anger control you or to master your emotions and rise above it. Remember, her actions are hers. Your response, that's your domain. Acceptance as a Stoic virtue. Acceptance is not weakness, it is strength. To accept what has happened is to free yourself from the chains of what could have been. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you respond to her disappointment with calm acceptance, you send a message, not of indifference, but of resilience. You show that your peace of mind is not dependent on her actions, and that is a rare, unshakable strength. Shock her with your acceptance. While she might expect anger, sadness, or confrontation, show her something different. A quiet, composed understanding that demonstrates your depth and maturity. The psychological power of acceptance. Psychologically, acceptance is a powerful tool. It disarms conflict, calms tension, and shifts the dynamic of power in your favor. When you accept her actions without judgment, you create space for reflection, both for her and for yourself. She might begin to question her own choices, wondering how you can remain so composed. And in that moment, you become an anchor in her storm, a reminder of what true strength looks like. Practical Stoic techniques to master acceptance. So, how can you shock her with your acceptance? Here are 3 practical steps rooted in Stoic principles. Pause and breathe. When disappointment hits, take a deep breath. Count to 5. This simple act creates a buffer between the event and your reaction. Reframe the situation. Ask yourself, what is within my control here? Focus only on that. Let go of the rest. Speak with calm assurance. If a response is needed, choose your words wisely. Instead of confrontation, express understanding. For example, "I understand things didn't go as planned. Let's move forward." These techniques not only help you maintain your peace, but also elevate your presence in her eyes. Strength through calmness. This is the Stoic way. The long-term impact of acceptance. When you embody acceptance, you create a ripple effect. You become the person who doesn't crumble under pressure, who doesn't lash out when things go wrong. Over time, this earns you respect, not just from her, but from everyone around you. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." The next time she lets you down, remember, you have the power to shock her with your acceptance. Not with anger, not with blame, but with the quiet strength of a Stoic. This is the path to inner peace, self-respect, and true emotional mastery. A storm rages around you. The winds howl, the waves crash, and chaos seems inevitable. But you stand firm, unshaken, unbothered. This is the essence of a Stoic in the face of disappointment. In life, the storms don't always come from nature. They come from people. People you trust, people you love. And sometimes they come from her. When she lets you down, your reaction will define you. Will you be consumed by anger and resentment? Or will you shock her, and even yourself, with your ability to accept the situation with grace and strength? Why disappointment hurts so much? Disappointment strikes at the core of our expectations. It hurts because we envision one outcome and are met with another. But what is the root of this pain? It's not her actions, it's your attachment to what you hoped for. The Stoics teach us that suffering stems from our perceptions, not from the events themselves. Epictetus reminds us, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. Understanding this is the first step to freeing yourself from the sting of disappointment. When she lets you down, the pain isn't permanent. It's a moment, a test of your resolve. And passing that test begins with acceptance. What acceptance truly means. Acceptance isn't giving up. It isn't saying, "This is fine," when it's not. It's acknowledging reality without fighting against it. Acceptance is recognizing that you cannot control her actions, only your reaction. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. True acceptance is a quiet power. It's choosing to focus on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. And when you do this, you not only regain your peace, you surprise her with your resilience. The psychological impact of acceptance. Psychologists agree that acceptance has a profound effect on emotional regulation. When you choose to accept rather than resist, you shift your mindset from one of victimhood to empowerment. This doesn't just benefit you, it affects her as well. She expects a reaction. Maybe she's ready for an argument, tears, or frustration. But instead, she's met with calm. This throws her off balance and forces her to reevaluate her own actions. Your acceptance becomes a mirror, reflecting her choices and making her wonder, why is he so composed? Why isn't he shaken? And in that moment, you gain the upper hand, not through manipulation, but through mastery of yourself, turning acceptance into action. Acceptance is a starting point, but it doesn't end there. Here's how to turn acceptance into action that strengthens your resolve and leaves a lasting impact. Master your inner dialogue. When disappointment strikes, silence the voice that screams, "This is unfair." Replace it with, "What can I learn from this?" Set boundaries without anger. Acceptance doesn't mean tolerating bad behavior. If her actions cross a line, calmly state your boundaries. For example, "I understand you made this choice, but this is what I need moving forward." Focus on your growth. Use disappointment as fuel for self-improvement. Ask yourself, how can I emerge stronger from this? When you master the art of acceptance, it transforms more than just your relationship with her. It changes how you navigate the world. You become unshakable, a pillar of strength that others admire and respect. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every disappointment becomes an opportunity to practice resilience, an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to inspire. The next time she lets you down, let go of anger, let go of blame. Accept the moment for what it is, and in doing so, shock her, inspire yourself, and live the Stoic philosophy. Strength lies not in what you say, but in how you rise above what you feel. If you're ready to live a life of wisdom, strength, and inner peace, subscribe to our channel. Share this video with someone who needs it. And together, let's embrace the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Until next time, stay strong and stay stoic.